Testing. Control V. Reduces crime. And Control V. And let's play some more thunder. And if you're feeling so inclined and would like to donate to my survival class, good. Verbal abuse is a crime. You'll understand why. Going through a divorce, and the husband has decided that he's not going to deposit any money in the bank. So, yeah, you can go check it out. You can listen to what a wonderful, charming man he is. He yells at me, and then the bottom, if you want to donate, would be much obliged. Much obliged, because this is hell on earth. So, sometimes you got to put it out there in the open. I did. Because people like him should not be able to get away with that kind of stuff, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially, that's another thing. I'm going to play some more Thunder. I'm not going to talk about his stupid ass. Not the fact that everything's negative in my checking account, because he doesn't want to pay me any money or give any money. But he took the kids to the pumpkin patch because he's got a whole bunch of money. Life is so good. It's good, so good. So I'm going to play War Thunder to hopefully get my mind off of it and hopefully not suck too bad. Yikes. Yeah, you can go check it out. I'd like to say, I've been keeping records for a long time, and it took me a long time to figure it out. Yeah, I'm autistic. Why would you think your husband was, doing? I just wouldn't. But, and it's neither here nor there. But I can tell you, it's pretty fucking scary. I will say that. So it's time to play some more Thunder, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Bum bum. Yeah. No, it's not even having a sound. Hold on a second. What the hell's bells? And you can't even see it. That's good. That's great. Good job. Good job. Now I think it should be working. Yes, yes, yes. I think it's working. I can't tell. I'm gonna die while I'm doing this too. It's gonna suck. Try an easier way to do this. Do I have an easier way? No, I don't. Here, I got sign in. And then we got some explode attack. How's it going? Something's out that's preventing me from. Oh, it's my tail. Yikes. I didn't realize how important tail is if they don't have one. I got J out. That's too frustrating. Ugh. Oh, life is blast. I'm having a great time. Like the best time I've ever had in my whole entire life. Right now. Chaps. That's America. Yikes. Well, it is my first game, so be nice to myself. Oh, 13. That's terrible. Terrible. Well, that's all right. How's my day going? Do you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie to you? If I lie to you, I'm going to say everything is awesome. That's that. So I'm just going to go ahead and lie and say that my day is awesome. Why do I play Japan? Because I like the maneuverability of Japanese planes. Why not? Because I like to fly a lot of different planes, and I like to practice flying different planes. So that's why I have a bunch of a crews so that I can practice flying as many different planes as I can. So that when I am whatever, so I no matter what country I'm playing in, I already know how to play the opposite plane. I guess my competitor's plane. That's fine. and magic also is the other reason. And unannounced space cadet, he knew that because he watches me and he knows that I have magic. I appreciate you knowing that. Thank you. Oh yeah. I think most low tiers are Russia and Japan. Both excellent, but they're just because their turn rates are so good. So you could really beat anybody in a turn rate like that. Like, honestly, you get into a mega junk in comparison to these. Let's say like the Gladiator or the. I want to say the I-15, maybe I think it is. Nah. Oh, wizards. Wasn't fast enough. Yeah, I would never recommend baking to the left or the right if somebody's chasing you, because if my plane was faster, I probably could have got you. But it wasn't. Well. Like tonight is like an Eminem night. Sometimes like you really need to listen to some Eminem. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those nights. Why not have an extinguisher on this sucker? Should I just like do like a little? Yeah, I think I'm done. Oh, what do I think of dark humor jokes? Well, I'm autistic, so that should answer your question. Those are my favorite kind of jokes. Usually those are the only ones I actually get. It's the simpler ones that I don't get. But I don't know how my fellow guests would like that type of joke, though. That's the only thing. Okay, I may have an answer for you. You know, sometimes pizza, it doesn't cut itself either. Depending on what kind of service you get. I worked at Domino's for a long time, and sometimes you get lazy. Almost. Really, I can't answer that question because I think that's an inappropriate question. And I watched a documentary all about children work in sweatshops, and I disagree. And it's not just China where they work. And children should be children and not have to work. So that one I'm gonna have to X-nay. But we can try again with another one. It's just that one because they have kids. I'm like, I can't. It's too hard to see children. I'm watching documentaries. Like what the hell, Christina? I can't even speak documentaries. Doesn't matter. I watch a lot of them, and social things are one of my special interests. So I can't joke about that kind of stuff. But there's no judgment there. It's just like that's my particular sensitive thing. And I know that everybody has different types of sense of humor depending on where they live and in the world they are in. I'm just particularly sensitive to that kind of stuff. Well, where's I need another joke now. I need like a dad joke. I need a dad joke now. Make up for it. I love jokes, so you know, you just kind of. I won't get half of them, but I still like them. Like somebody's like really annoying me over here. With this person? Oh, he's trying to land. You're exploded, and then I'm gonna come back around. I just don't think I can land. I'm not sure if I have enough space, especially with people trying to blow me up. Who's behind me? I don't even see you. Where are you at? Aw. Did she get her freaking hit my wing? Okay, look. I feel like just because I'm not technically a father does not mean I am not accepting of dad jokes. And I feel like you're gatekeeping dad jokes. And shame on you for that. Jokes are supposed to be shared, not held on to, share. For real. Okay, what does the question mark mean? It says nothing to me. You have to be question mark plus your question. That's most helpful as an autistic person because just a question mark, I'm like, yep, I recognize that as a question mark, but I don't know what it means. And because I don't know what it is, I'll just ignore it. And then you'll be like, oh, she's so rude because she didn't answer my question. But I don't know what it means. You understand? You gotta like clarify that shit for me. Why are you busting my balls anyway? I told you I was having a tough day. That's not even a... Oh man, my aiming is not well. That's alright. I could probably land. Never mind. Well, that's rude. How do you be saying never mind? Everybody deserves to understand what the hell is being communicated, right? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. God bless America. Bam. And I died. See, for me, as an autistic person, I have no problems over explaining in order for someone else to understand. Because to me, I want you to understand in that way because I want to communicate. But I find neurotypicals do not like to do that. Like if you don't understand like that first time, they lose patience for you. And it's interesting that that's kind of how it. No, you're not gonna force. Was it? Is this a nice 16? I don't have any money. I can research it, I guess. I don't want to buy it. Can't. It's making me do it. It's forcing me. Yeah. That's something I really have learned is that for me, it is never a problem. Let's say giving more details or trying to, give you a visual picture. I want you to understand because how can we communicate if we don't? Oh well, yes, but depending that where we're at, and I would not want to offend someone, so we have to be mindful when we use our dark jokes that that other people are offended. Because again, that's all. That's what I meant by that. But I myself am not. I just know that I have people that watch me on here, and I'm mindful of their feelings, and that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But I'm more. But when it comes to, let's say, children specifically, it's hard, I guess, having that age that typically works in sweatshops. I mean, that's how old my children are, and knowing that these children have to work so many hours and they don't get a chance to play, and that's hard. I guess as a mother, it's hard for me to. Because I think that children should be allowed to play and live a little bit, not have to be, grown up so soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, well, you're welcome. No, by all means, always ask me because I will totally tell you. But that's really what it is because when I see that, I don't think that children should be. They should be outside, climbing, making forts and stuff, and it bothers me that when I watch these documentaries and I see children not having those opportunities, it's like you shouldn't have to, grow up so early like that. You should be able to have a time to play a little bit. Hey, Martin, how are you? I get yakety sometimes. No, I am in Las Vegas, so I don't have any hurricane issues, thank goodness. I've been there and I've had that experience. I was at Hurricane Andrew, so I did that once, and I'm good if I never ever have to experience that ever again, because that was pretty scary. Oh, were you? Yeah. So I live in Vegas now, so I would love some rain because it always makes it smell so nice. I'm sure my chickens would love some rain, but we haven't had very much rain at all this summer. So maybe this hurricane might bring some. Unfortunately, not for some of these individuals down in the south, which I know is terrible. Oh, Sunrise Mountain. I like it over there. I used to live over there. I live on kind of Henderson. I like eastern area. I like it over here, but I like to have a little. I have to have a little bit of land for my chickens. I can't really live in an HOA area because I know that everybody would think Chip and Kip are very, very cute, silky chicken roosters, but I don't think nobody wants to listen to them at 4:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll make sure you get up on time. That's for sure. Because they don't miss a beat. Oh, yeah, no. We don't have lawns anymore. A lot of dirt. Except for the casinos. Casinos have lawns. But, if we really wanted to conserve energy, we could do a lot more than that. We could have actually shade, at the parking lot, like the Target parking lot, solar panels and shit. But we don't do things like that. Or even like those, because we have a lot of winds. That might be something. Somebody asked me. Yeah. No, I really like Vegas. That's why I wanted to have my autism center here, just because it's easy to fly into, and there's a lot of opportunities and places to be able, so parents could drop their kids off at our center, and then they could go and I don't know, gamble and eat buffets and stuff and stuff. I just don't like the heat. I don't like the heat. That's probably the worst part. And every summer I'm like, I hate it here and I want to die. And this last summer was terrible. It was really hot this summer. I do drive around, but I usually just go on freeways. I'll look that up. I like to drive on the freeway. don't really like to drive on the side streets just because they're distracting and people drive like assholes. Worse than they do on the freeway. And I drove my Mustang, and it's like pavement gray. Nobody sees me, so I am constantly having to make sure I get out of the way before people run me over. Yikes. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, our fire department, they work hard. We have one right down the street, and they really do work hard. I don't know if they sleep, actually. Because they're pretty busy. But I think the best part, honestly, the best part about Vegas is like, it's at nighttime and the view and seeing the city. There's nothing, I don't think I've seen a city as beautiful as our city at night. That's for sure. You know what I was wanting to do? I was going to try to take my son to the, to see the dolphins at Mandalay Bay, and they were all closed down. They're doing the renovating, and I was like, what? I was ready to be like, make some eye contact with some dolphins, and y'all had to take that from me. I was mad about that. I don't even know what the fuck I'm listening to, but I have got to change it. It is terrible. It's terrible. Well, you know, I lived here since 1995. So, I don't know if you remember Slots for Fun and before Vegas was like it used to be, where you could get like $2 drinks and just be sloshed because we put by an hour. And then you actually had coin slots where you put coins into the slots. Those were the good times. And then we had a bunch of really good clubs. Before these stupid clubs, it never used to be these dumbass clubs. Back in the day, we had really good clubs. And they weren't like the Beach and Utopia and the Shark Club. They don't have them now, but they used to. You all missed out. See, I used to live on Charleston at Nellis. In Summerlin. I think it was almost in every section of Las Vegas, actually. But I would say this Henderson area is probably my favorite. I like this area is probably the best. Maybe. I don't know. I'd actually prefer to be in Mount Charleston, where it's not fucking 1,000 degrees. But we can't all choose that, unfortunately. No, but you know, as long as it's not hot, I'm good. It's just when it's like 1,000 degrees that I question. And it seemed like it was brighter this year. Didn't it feel like it was like you went outside and like the sun was like it was burning your eyeballs, like you were a vampire? It felt like that to me. Oh, well, I moved here. I used to live in the Florida Keys. So imagine how different that is. I lived in the Caribbean, and then I moved to the desert, and I was like, this place sucks ass. But now that I've been here, it doesn't suck because there's a lot of concerts and stuff, which I like. So. And plus, now that I have my autism center here, I think it'd probably be the best place because of the fact that it's so easy to fly in here, and we have all the conference centers and stuff here. So it's all part of the master. No, yeah, I was in Florida Panhandle before. We had a townhome in Mexico Beach And then when I was a toddler, I was on Eglin Air Force Base. I got a good ride in a doorless helicopter. So I drank some poison underneath the sink. That's why you should probably lock your cabinets if you have autistic children, because we're curious and we're gonna be like, hey, that looks like Kool-Aid. Let's drink that. No, it was not Kool-Aid. And doorless Army helicopter took me to the Army hospital or the Air Force hospital. So, yeah. My dad was an Army Ranger, so yeah. I say, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my dad was an Army Ranger, so we did, I was kind of raised almost like I was a ranger, as a matter of fact. I've had my water splashed on my face. I've had my head vacuumed. I've had my mattress dumped. Yeah, you name it. And then I've heard the cadence in the morning to wake my alarm clock. Rules, 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 structure, structure, structure. But I actually think it was probably the best thing I could have ever experienced. Because without it, I wouldn't be able to survive what I'm going through now. That's for sure. So, being taught how to be a soldier helped me deal with where I'm at currently and withstand conditions that maybe are really less than ideal, worse than ideal, and then to still survive and figure out a way. Say, Dad, if you're listening, I appreciate you teaching me that, because it's helping me out a heck of a lot right now. And that's why you see at the top is a GoFundMe, or actually not GoFundMe, it goes to verbal abuse is a crime, because it is a crime. And that's what I have encountered in my entire marriage. And so if you want to donate to my survival fund, since my husband has emptied the bank account as a I hate you kind of, I control you, you're in my position, you don't get to leave, I would appreciate it. Yeah, $5-10. It helps a little bit for gas and shit. And you know what? I filed for divorce. I'm very, very proud of myself, because that was fucking scary as fuck. And so, and that was something like my doctor, Dr. Luke, who diagnosed me with autism, he asked me a lot of those questions. He goes, well, Christina, as an autistic person, how come you're doing these things? This is something most autistic people do not do. And for me, just in my particular case, I think probably just was how I was raised. I was a lot of neglect. Mothering is a duty. So once I see something that is non-negotiable and I am no longer able to tolerate any potential harm to my child, that's when and I honestly, it took me too long. But I was fucking scared, and I now know why I was scared, because it's scary. It is what it is. I had a whole conversation with this girl. I went ahead and I like self-tanning is like one of my stems. So if I totally having a terrible day, I like to go self-tan, so that cold spray kind of sometimes will wake me up a little bit and maybe change my attitude. I had a whole conversation with her about making sure that she held her boundaries and that that she had value and never let anybody tell her. I gave her a whole like mom thing about loving herself. She's like, this crazy Karen old lady just. But I'm like, you know what? This is a lesson I learned, and I'm gonna tell all you motherfuckers. I don't want anybody else going through this shit too. This is a terrible lesson learned. Terrible. Cause you ever have some lessons where you're like, fuck that lesson. They could have had that lesson shoved up their asses. I really did not like that one. That one hurt quite a bit. And two, as far as my community, they really need to understand that it's not okay for your, I don't care if they're your family members or not, to mistreat you. Mexico Beach is so wonderful. There's some really good shells in Mexico Beach, but it's really not okay for your loved ones or anybody else to ignore your boundaries. And it's okay to say no and push back. And if they tell you that you're being a bad person, it's okay to tell them they're full of shit and walk away, because they are full of shit. Good boundaries mean that that's good. And I'm a mom, and because I'm a mom, I say it's okay to do that. So if anybody says your boundaries are important and I can treat you any way you want, I give you permission and tell them to go fuck themselves. And go play War Thunder or go do something else, because they're not worth being your friend anyway. Okay? Do that for me, please. Love yourself. Treat yourself like you're a king and a queen. I don't care. Or somewhere in between, but you deserve to be treated with respect. Don't ever let anybody not treat you with respect. And the first time that they don't treat you with respect, you need to say, nope. I wouldn't even give them a second chance. I'd be like, I'm out. Now that I learned that people just they just won't change. Once they realize how far they can get with their boundaries with you, they'll just keep trying and trying and trying. So there's so many people out in the world that will treat you like you deserve. You don't need to deal with some bullshit person who doesn't care for you and love you like you deserve to be loved. You need to kick their asses through the fucking curb. You don't need that shit. Hell no. Fuck that shit. Yeah. And if they have a problem with this, just say, because your mom said. I'm a mom, so technically you're not lying when you say that. You know what I'm saying? Or grandma. I could be a grandma. I'm not a grandma now, but you could say, my grandma said. No. I don't like it. You're not going to do that. And if you're going to talk that way, I'm not talking to you. I'm out. And if they have a problem with that, say, I don't care. That's your problem. That's not my problem. You need to work on that. I love myself. Maybe you should work on loving yourself. Because if you loved yourself, you'd be nice to me. You know what I'm saying? The Ula. Every time you guys watch me, I just start doing mom stuff. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys are younger than me. And I would just wish that whatever lessons that I have learned, I'd much rather just maybe you might learn something and not make the same stupid fucking mistakes that I made. Same. Especially women, I think, because the women will just accept a man just treating them anyway. And a man too will accept a woman just mistreating them. No, no, no. You know, relationships are about mutual respect. It's not about one. You respect me, but I don't respect you. That's not how it works. I don't care what they say. I got a bunch of psych books that say otherwise. So, you know what I'm saying? And there's no shame in saying, hey, you know what? I don't like that. I deserve better. I say that when I feel a lot of shame, but I'm going to communicate it because I think it's important. Like I said, you can just go to my website. You can listen to the record. My husband already knew I was recording him, so it was never like it was a surprise. It didn't matter. Even if he heard it, he'd still say, that's not what I meant. So. No, 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 no. I feel like the best system is like you treat me as I wish to be treated, or we just don't speak. So if you don't want us to speak, then that's fine with me. You know, I cannot speak forever, so it's just basic, you know. I'm playing like shit, but does that matter? My highest here. I'm ready for this friggin' thing to be over. My highest here, I think it's 10 or 11, but now my ass is fucking broke as motherfucker. So I'm about 10 to 11. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm not super awesome. I don't have all these really cool, like, these awesome things. I have prop things, which I love just as much. I know for a lot of you, that's representative of my value. And it's just, I like you go in there and I'm dead in like 2 seconds. It's not very much fun. Have you ever seen like the videos where they have like the chickens and they're like in these, they look like these rice fields, but there's a whole bunch of chickens. They all live in these like little tiny holes with like nests that they made for them. I have never seen such happy chickens in my whole entire life. It's so much better than battery cages. And they have like all like in these like side of the mountains, but there's a whole bunch of like little cubby holes where they do their eggs. It's pretty neat. A happy chicken makes a happy egg, just so you know. I love my chickens. I have to tell you this story because it's so fucked up. This morning, because our accounts are all negative now. I was like, Peter, I'm like, how am I supposed to pay for like like gas and stuff for my car? You know, because I'm taking the kids to school and stuff. He opened his wallet. He had a wad of cash in his wallet. A wad of freaking hundreds, or I don't know what they were, but it was quite And then he threw like a 50 down and said, that should be good for you. Don't ask me. And he's like, I control what you get now. Because you can't behave because I filed for divorce. I was like, oh my God. I wouldn't even think. Like, I was like, what the fuck? That's what he said. Yeah, like literally they took one $50 bill. That's all I got. That's what I get. Yeah. And it's so hard not to cry. Because, I want to just, like, fall apart and just, like, cry into 1,000 pieces. But what do you do? Oh, so anyway, I started like a petition named after my husband called Peter's Law. So to make verbal abuse a crime, so that if somebody were to commit verbal abuse against you, and let's say call the police, that perhaps maybe they might go to fucking jail instead of stay there with you like they do now and continue to verbally abuse you. Yeah, that they get to go to jail too. So if you want to sign that, that'd be nice. So I'm sick of that shit. That needs to be a crime. Because they did studies on verbal abuse, and it is actually worse than physical abuse. Because your brain never forgets, and the words are the same equivalent of pain as a fist would be to your fucking face. You know that? That's how bad it is. So. Saying fucked up shit to a person is equivalent to punching them in the fucking face. So just keep that in mind before you say shit to somebody. Because the brain does not see a difference. And it remembers it as trauma, and it remembers it exactly as pain. It is pain, and it does not differentiate that it's a word or fists. It can't tell a difference. And so when you remember it, it's remembered as a pain, not actually as just words. And that's why it's so dangerous. And I emailed a lot of congressmen and senators asking them to consider making that a law, because it's not right. You should be able to call and say, hey, this is happening. I need you to stop it. I don't feel safe. But this is what I got. My highest rank, I have my where's it at? Not that one. See, look. That's not fucking time. I just don't want to spend the money. But we can play it. Do you guys want to go to space? I really want to have my space helmet, and I haven't been able to find one at the Halloween store yet, because I was gonna what I wanted to do was when I flew this specific plane, I was gonna put the helmet on, because I'm in space camp, and it was totally nerd out. I really didn't think you guys would mind if I nerded out like that, so I was just gonna do that, and yeah. And then I also have not been able to find like a really good bomber hat either, because once it gets cold, I'm a hat person, so or like a captain's hat. But I'm not really flying any commercial airlines, so I don't see it necessary to buy one of those. But I did want to fly. I wanted to buy one of those bomber hats for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't. I know. I never knew people were like this. I did not have a fucking clue. I really am. That's if I frustrate with anything, finding out as autistic late in life is finding out that people are. I didn't know y'all thought what. That's really a broad, terrible statement. I didn't know that you guys. Well, you guys, that's still a very I didn't know that some of you guys spent so much time in that idea of hurting someone and stuff. I didn't. I had no idea about that. I didn't know that there was such a thing as. I mean, I guess I had heard of manipulation, but I didn't understand it because I didn't understand a lot of that stuff, and so it was like that's kind of been the biggest surprise is I didn't realize that my whole life I kind of thought that everybody was like naive. Like I'm pretty naive. Like I'm literally like freaking. I'm naive. It's pretty sad, and I just to think that I don't know that people would purposely try to hurt someone else. And I don't understand that. Like, why? I don't understand like the energy it takes to hurt someone, and why you would want to cause someone pain. Because that seems like a lot of brain work, in my opinion. And when you could, maybe learn like I don't know, like a skill instead, like flying. I'm still not going very fast. Oh. That's the sun. That's not the moon. I might angle it down. Go faster, maybe. I like having flash, so yeah. I almost had like Mach something. What the fuck? I feel like it stopped me a little bit. I feel like this game is telling me what to do. It's not letting me pretend to be an astronaut, and I'm really unhappy about that. Alright. But this is actually a really good map, so maybe that's why. It was fun for a second. Fuck. That's why I don't fly this. Listen up. Victory is near. This is a good map. I don't know how I like this map. I'm thinking negatively, so I gotta stop. most. 7.0 gameplay today? Do I have 7.0? I'm mad at War Thunder. They wouldn't let me get the space. Like they limited my my altitude. How wrong is that? But no, after this is gone, you can make a game. Oh, I don't care. I don't know how to fly this plane. They have rockets, right? Yeah. These are bombs? That's rockets. Oh shit. I got the rocket tops, and I know you guys are like, Christina, why would you do such a terrible thing? Well, it adds weight to my wings, and I want to make sure that I can turn faster. And then selfish, because I don't like doing ground. I'd rather have turn ability versus rockets. So that's why. It doesn't matter because I lost my wings. Can you guys, will you guys do me, go to my Twitch and then, it's Mindscape Neuro and just subscribe. I'm just trying to, I have to kind of be mindful of money a little bit now on Twitch. And then on, on YouTube, it would be helpful. If you decide later that you hate me, you could always unsubscribe. So it's not like you're signing over your life forever, just temporarily. Please. I don't normally ask for help, but this might be one of those times that maybe I should. Or even my Facebook, Neurodivergent Brain. If you like that too. I don't have a whole lot of social networks, so if you guys have social networks and were so kind to help me by being social and sharing some of my stuff, I would be most obliged. And I would say thank you. And I just lost my fucking wing again. And I love spam. Spam to 1,000. Spam and white bread with some mustard is my favorite thing. Yeah. I wonder if you think if I wrote them that they would let me write in the back like this a co-pilot. Or would it be like a definite no? Like right from the get? Because I wouldn't mind going for a ride one of these suckers. What if it was like a really polite email? Like, maybe? No? I don't really have anything. Yeah, rockets. I'm not sure what happened there. I can't really actually say for sure. If they just kind of like got me right away, or was I not paying attention? Ugh. Man. I have not figured out any of these bottom buttons, so we're just flying this basic. I apologize. I don't mean to insult the pilots that are really good at this particular craft. How'd you end up with so many points? I don't know. I should probably practice more, huh? There's no excuse. I don't want these buttons on my... No? 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 Next thing I know, like, the wheel falls off its own. Don't do that. Caps lock. Nothing. I don't know how to do it. So instead, I'm just gonna do low level flying. Cause I'm lazy. I knew how these damn freaking things work. I probably could win this game. I have all these rockets, but all... That's not gonna help. Caps slot. Nope. Is that right? No? Yeah, nope. Big old circle. Why is this circle so big? Seeker lock warning. Oh. But how do I change over? Is it? Nope, not that way. place could have been terribly worse. I don't want to fly 7 today because I already suck at fucking duck. Whatever. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Didn't help. This is what's bothering me right here. I just don't like the fucking. I don't like yaks. I don't want to fly a yak. I don't like yaks. I don't know if I want to do like. I'll put that one on there, I think. Ugh, look at that. Dang it. All right. Ugh. Sorry. I think my husband's just. You know, if you just notice though, it's way busier in these lower tiers, which is a lot more fun. We got a lot of power choices here. Oh, I'm sorry. I was locking the door because there was people across the street. Okay, so we got a lot more power planes here. What do you think? I think this is gonna. Hey, babe. Let's go lay down right there.
I got a little.
Okay, mommy's playing. I love you. Did you have fun? You want? I'm getting the other blanket for you. Hold on. You have the blanket. Oh, right here. Mm. All right. I'm glad you guys are all watching. He says, what day is today anyway? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even want to know, to be honest with you. Wednesday. Thank you, Mr. Doug. I said I didn't want you to tell me. But no, Wednesday? Okay. I still got time to bust my ass during the week. I want to make a PDF, I need to make a PDF magazine kind of my websites because I'm going to walk my happy ass into these casinos to hustle some money. I'm going to use some old school, car sales, cold sales shit. Looking slamming. Getting the best I can look. That's what will get into the door. Terrible. Yeah, I gotta use all the tools you got. Yeah. Because I like to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? But then, you gotta look the part. So it's all I kind of been obsessing, like how can I perfect this over and over and over again? Because, gotta get past the receptionist. So, and you gotta be able to schmooze talk someone. Especially in this town. So, I gotta really think this one through. And it's for a good cause, though. I mean, it's not like it brings a lot of money back to the city and all that stuff. So it's not like I'm asking for like us doing something bad. It's just about an autism center and all that. But still, I gotta, autism. I gotta sell it. Like, I gotta hustle that shit. It's like, hello, welcome. But luckily, I did 20 years of sales, so. I got a lot of training for that. If I sold David's bridal dresses, I can sell anything. So or a credit protector. I think I'm good. It was terrible, actually. But I know I'm not supposed to say that it's terrible. I'm supposed to say that it was okay. So that's it. There was my answer. Oh, my husband, he just decided that because I didn't want to be abused and wanted to get a divorce, that he doesn't have money in the bank. So, like for basic things. That's all. And then he had like a whole like wallet full of cash, and like he threw like $50 at me like I was some sort of whore, like a whore. I tossed it like, I see how that is. You know what I'm saying? I see. But I know a lot of you are male and y'all have a lot of experience with females, but I'm an autistic female. So Just know that. I don't react the same way. All I can say about that. I prefer a long term, not petty short term. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay. Hey, Kane, how are you doing? Yeah, we'll be going. I'll be getting off here soon. It's time for Mimi. It's time for my babies. Yeah, you can go to the top of my chat. You'll see the website you can go to. Yeah. I guess all I can say is social constructs don't rule my decision making when it comes to how I return the favor. I'm saying. Especially if you disparaged and betrayed me and they decided that you were going to starve me. Well then, no rules now. You know what I'm saying? I'll play nice. You can play nice. I can play really nice. I just know me. I wouldn't fuck with me. I'm the last person I'd fuck with. 'Cause I don't forget. I'll never forget. So, that's what I'm saying. And so for him, it's, he wishes, says he's the best businessman ever, in the world. All right. Thank you for giving me a goal. Now we're gonna compete. I play to win. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? I play to win. I don't fuck around. So, and you decide to fuck around with me. And so that's all I can say. I play to win. And I've always won. I'm a winner. Unfortunately, you can't say the same. So, and you're not going to sit here and say, "Oh, well, you're not going to make sure that my kids, in case there's an emergency, that I could take care of them." Well, now you done fucked with me. Now it's serious. So, you know what I'm saying? One thing to fuck with me, it's another thing to fuck with my kids. Now you done fucked yourself. Now you done fucked yourself. I'll make sure everyone knows. I'm like Chatty Cathy. You remember that whole doll where you pulled thing? And you just hold It would tell the world everything, all your dirt, all your secrets, so that everyone that believes that you're this wonderful person will see you for the monster that you are. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that this morning. That you didn't give a shit about us. You didn't give a shit about nothing. You didn't care whether or not we had food. You said we had whatever we had in the fridge was fine. You didn't care about none of it. None of it. Our safety, nothing. So you just what? Walk away? Wipe your hands of us? No, I got it. I got it, Peter Avalar. From Avalar and Company. I got it. I understand that you're just completely abandoning your family. Because I decided I don't want to be abused by you no more. So, well, welcome. Welcome. My name's Christina. I don't fuck around, so I hope you guys have a good night. And if you want to donate, it's right there at the top. It's called, what is it? Verbal abuse is a crime. That means that I'm going to have one day be in front of a Senate committee and pass something called Peter's Law, where if you commit verbal abuse against your spouse or your child, you will go to prison for the rest of your motherfucking life because you fucking deserve it. Because you deserve it. And when you take advantage of people that trust you, like autistic people and things like that, you deserve forever. You're worse than the worst. Worse than the worst. And I'll name it after you because, you think that you're God. Well, you have a law named after you. And I'll be happy to stand in front of senators and Congress and explain everything to you. Peter. To you. So, I'm sorry for those you didn't understand. You go to any one of my things, go to my websites. I'm everywhere and on my stories everywhere. Because I want everybody to know. Because I don't want anybody else to make the same mistake that I did. Is trust someone and trust that, your husband will keep you safe. Instead of trying to scare the fuck out of you every motherfucking day. So, you guys have a great